What is it? YouTube boy, Master Raven, or Relax, I don't really care. And so we've got another hero, another hero and villain tutorial. Yeah, today we're doing Luke Skywalker. One of my best characters in this game yet again. One of my favorite characters as a hero. He is one of one of my favorite characters. He's really good. He's the most trollest character I've ever seen in my life, especially when seeing other people using him. But the gameplay will be there will be two gameplays at the end of it. You will be seeing. This one here is really good. This one is good, but I just put him in because why not? You'll be mostly listening to what I have to say and what I have to say about the character. So yeah, too fancy there. If you guys do end up enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, and leave a comment down below if you're looking forward to the next video. And yeah, let's get started. So for Luke Skywalker, he's an average health of 750, just like Kylo Ren from my other video. His hit combination is just a bit high. I forgot what it was. I think it does 140 damage per hit. I could be wrong. I think it's 140 to nose, which is actually really good for a character. But it's a lot better than Kylo Ren. His abilities is really good. You got Force, which I just used to the left, which pushes the enemies back. There's also his right hand side ability on the screen here right now, which he basically jumps forward and starts just jumping over random people, hits them once, then jumps to the person. I didn't use it then because I got absolutely fucked over then. Sorry for the cursing, but I did. And then he's got his main ultimate ability, which he force pushes towards the ground. And basically, anyone in that facility basically just loads out, which is really helpful, especially because it does a ton of damage when it is actually activated. But the cards that he has, I'll be showing on the screen, and I'll be showing what I use, and then I'll be showing what I use through Galactic Assault and Heroes of Villains. You don't have to use this if you don't want to, but if you do, you're more than welcome to use them. Like I said before in my other video, it is personal preference, so it is in my opinion. But if you want to use them, use them. Like, I don't really mind if you use them or not. Just so now he's the best characters in the game so far. And I hope that if you guys do use them, you do use this setup because it is really good. Anyway, moving on to the cards. I'll be starting with Galactic Assault. And for Galactic Assault, the first card we show up on the screen right now is Epicenter. Epicenter, what it does is repulsively does will damage to targets standing half its radius. Ultimate ability that he has, which takes long to charge up. Basically, because the first time you have it without a card, it does damage, but not a lot. I activate this card in for Galactic Assault, so then when enemies are all surrounded, just this card basically double damage for it. It is a really good card to have, and if they're standing really close to you, or a little bit close to even half the distance that it's activated in, it's just really good. And it's really good as easy kills in Galactic Assault and kill game. If you're looking forward to that, if you're not, you don't have to use this card. This is just personal preference, like I said. The next card after that will be, Jedi Reflexes. Luke's Reflexes does is that he's able to extra rush, but the recharge time is slightly increased. Up and I basically just jump around to different, like I said, get those games, get those kills that I need to. Basically, this whole setup basically is just so I can survive longer in games. That's the problem I'm having with Galactic Assault at the moment, is that there's grenades and so much people that aim at the heroes or even villains that you spawn in and just get absolutely hammered. This class is basically it's just a survival class. That's basically what it is. I use this just in case I'm versing a real sweaty enemy team. I just want to go at it and just fuck shit up. Sorry for the cursing, but I just want to mess shit up. And that's what this is for. And also to survive as well, mainly just to survive. But his basically for the original rush, you only get 2. As you can see, like when I spawn back in, you only see that I only get 2 rushes. Basically, add third rush, and the respawn time is slower. But having those rushes is really helpful. So you can basically spam 3 at once if you want to, spam 1, and then wait and spam. Maybe use the impulse if you want to slam the ground. Maybe the bonus damage. Do the impulse first, slam the ground, and then rush them to the confirmed kill. To basically those two together, if you work together well, and just you do use them really well together. I have them really well together, and they are really good. If you can coordinate them well. The last card I suggest use is the Jedi Fighter card. I think that this card is. Hold on, explanation first. Sorry. So what it does is when strikes and block flashes both drain mana. This is really good so people can't dodge. So Galactic Assault, you'll be doing a lot of boom and alerting to enemies. And what this does is that every time you hit or it block or you shooting at you, reflects back at them, it's just going to drain. It's going to drain a lot of stamina, especially because people aim guns at you, so you can just block it and hit them back, and all that stamina will be gone. You press rush, and just rush straight, and they cannot dodge because dodge use stamina, and they cannot dodge, and then you're just there going get that easy kill, boom, done. Like I said, these 3 cards are for staying alive and getting a shit ton of kills. It's good for the way, especially Galactic Assault. Like Galactic Assault is one of the best game modes, but it's also the most annoying modes ever. Like I try to stay alive as a hero, and I just couldn't with Luke Skywalker. So I found these 3 card setups for him, and these 3 cards changed the way I use it for Galactic Assault. I don't sadly have another setup for Galactic Assault, only because there is no other one. In my opinion, this is just an easier way to stay up, it's an easier way to get. It's best of worlds basically. The other one, because especially he doesn't have that much healing cards. He doesn't even have a boost of health. If he had a boost of health card like Data, then maybe there would have been a setup, maybe a second setup that would have done, where it's just maybe a setup where it's just boost health, extra dash, bam, rush class shit and do it. But it's not, sadly, I think that's where all of him basically from. That's like fair with that his health. Yeah, there's not a lot of it like Kylo Ren's, and even have but the good thing about Kylo Ren in my previous video, like I said, he has 2 health cards, so I was able to make a lot more lights for him. But with Luke Skywalker, he only has like 1 health card, and that's rushing. That's not rushing muted. That's cleansing the darkness. Like whenever he defeats a soldier, he regains health. Whenever he defeats any villain, he gains even more. Like you don't really use that. I think I use that in villains. I think I use those villains at rushing class and that health class to stay alive longer. But just because Heroes vs Villains is easier loadouts in. Well, for me, it's an easy make for Heroes vs Villains is for Galactic Assault, but my personal anyway, I think that's the load for him for Galactic Assault. Like I said, you can use what class you want. This is just opinion based, and I'm just showing you I use for Galactic Assault. But yeah, let's get on to Heroes vs Villains now. This is Heroes vs Villains cards. I think even though I love Skywalker, they were the toughest to make. Simply for the fact that he's such a good killer, all cards on Heroes vs Villains were good. I think it came down to what abilities were the weakest, and I could make better, and how did I make him stay alive longer, and which cards make stay alive longer, which cards set me alive longer. It was just really hard to find the right set, because he's a good character in Heroes vs Villains compared to Galactic Assault. But I found a way to create 2 card sets, and it was just easy and good. And yeah, that's the first one. The first I always 100% time, 90%, not 100%, like 90% use is the first one. So the first one which we're on now is cleansing. Like I said, it's basically whenever he defeats an enemy, he will gain more, and he will defend like an enemy soldier. So this is up to 100%. So this card is he will 100% regain most of his health that he will lose. This is a really good card, and because he does so much damage, because the cards will make him his force push and rush, force push and his impulse do a lot of damage. It's just a good card to have. It makes you stay longer, and you just in my opinion. The next card is Extended Push Reach and Increased Area of Effects. This card is 1 a trolling card, 2 a very good card, and 3 just OP in my opinion. Push already has a long push. If you put this on, it makes it even further, and that's what I mean by it's OP. That's what I mean it's OP, and that's what I mean it's trolling. Like the maps, like the Cloud City map. There's the Cheek map. There's also one other map that I got right now where it's just there's no edges, so you can and it's just off edge, as in you can force push someone off, and they'll just go to the edge and die, and you'll get that free kill, or even if you don't get a kill, you'll still get points like it was a kill. And that's where this just come in such a trolly one. Like I had so much Luke Skywalkers, and I've just gamed because I just can't handle it. In fact, and then eventually unlock this card. Like that's what I'm using, and I used it. But the amount of laughs I had from that not kind of laughs and collects that I have had, where it was just like, okay, so you're winning, let's just choose Luke Skywalker, force people off. We have gained from that, and maybe have been like 10 down once. And my friend Charlie, who's also playing this game, but I'm new to the video, he has force pushed 4 people off at once, and that's just been, it was the most funny thing ever. I think it was the game after this, but if you guys want to see that gameplay, just leave a comment if you want to see it, but I still have it. It was the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was good. This card is really good for trolling, for killing people, and just for staying alive as well. Like you could chop, and if you're low on health, quickly activate, push people off, and run away. That's what I'll also use it for. The next card that we should up is called Strong Repulse. The repulse increased area of effect. This card's also really good. Like I said, repulse like the main ability is also really good. it has a tendency to stuff up sometimes, so it's glitchy, but it's good. Like, it does good amount of damage just normal. But adding this and adding that increased area effect makes it really good. And I just love this card. I think this whole set I've just used because, for one, the area effect for Repulse is really good, but I want to make it better. Same with Force, but I want to make it better. This class is just to make everyone get spread apart, basically. Because usually when I play these villains, everyone's quite better. This class is just to spread everyone apart. Because if you spread even one villain that health apart, he's vulnerable. You and your teammates can just rush in there and get that kill and get that free. Yeah, basically that free kill, and then just wait for this to load back. Do it again, because like you see in this video clip, like just then everyone was together, and I was able to push most people back from each them apart more, which means they're but yeah, that's that class. I'm 90% used. The next class that is basically it's health class, just health class. So say a life class. Sorry. So I've got Cleansing the Darkness, obviously, which gives you more health to defeat a villain, and then you have what's another one? I've got Jedi Fighter, which you guys already know what happens already, which drains less stamina. You use that in Heroes villains. I know that I told you guys that I don't usually use this card, but I use this card. I'll tell you why in a second. And then I use Epicenter Repulse will deal bonus now extend within half its range. This card, like a card, I do this sometimes. I use this when it's like a closed in map. The fact that Epicenter is really good for those closed maps. You just hit it and they'll push people to run away. Or even if it's chosen, activate the Epicenter, get the bonus, kill them, get bonus health, and run. And also where the stamina comes in is that when you attack someone, because people on closed maps will always try to dodge. So you can activate the Epicenter, and then with the Jedi Fighter, with the stamina one, attack them with stamina, make them which means they can't dodge as much, and then kill them and get that health. That's basically like a safe option Luke Skywalker can have, so he has no health cards. That was just like the only good one that I could find, and it's just, like I said, very hard to have cards for him, but it's the best one that I could find, and I have used it, and yeah, it was very hard, and I just, like, he's one of the characters, but I just really wish he had more health cards, other characters that I'll be using in this game, that I've seen so far. But that's basically it. There's nothing really much else. The next one coming out will not be a tutorial, like a hero tutorial. It'll be sort of like it'll have commentary on a spaceship mode that I went for the first time. Maybe a couple of friends, I don't know yet. I'll decide. It probably will be with a couple of friends. The live commentary length that I need to get. The next one I'll be doing is Darth Vader, which is I think he's almost level 10, so he's a long way to go. I just need to level him up. So I'll be getting a couple of days for me to do that. But in the meantime, I will be leveling him up. But I'll be making like a ship mode. I think it's his best villains, the hero ships. I'll be using, or maybe villains I'll be using first time, because apparently I've had mixed reactions from it. It's good, it's bad, and whatnot. So I'm doing most of that, and then after that, then there'll be the Darth Vader. If you guys, there's also been some leaks, the new map coming out, and the 2 new heroes coming out. So if you guys want me to make a video for that, I will, because I heard and have actually read it, and it seemed interesting for what type of heroes that will be coming out. Let me to make a video about live below and just tell me. And that's been it. If you've enjoyed this video, like I said at the start, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell to get notifications, and leave a comment down below what you want to see next. I'll see you soon.